Anna Nicole's baby, Danny Lynn, the paparazzi scares that's made her a prisoner, and how she'll celebrate her first birthday, plus original Jersey boy Frankie Valli. Next on ET.
Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Anna Nicole's baby, Danny Lynn, living like a prisoner in her own home.
All the windows are closed up, the shades are drawn.
Inside her Bahamian hideaway as Howard's family reveals her strange little world.
Completely unbelievable. It's surreal.
Plus, how she'll celebrate her very first birthday.
Did TV's Terry Polo wear a bag over her head at her own brother's wedding?
She didn't want me to be prettier than she was.
Did someone steal Lindsay Lohan's precious bangles?
I said to myself, thank God she paid for it.
We separate star fact from celebrity fiction in tonight's Real or Rumor.
The original Jersey boy is back.
All I ever wanted was to have just maybe one hit record.
73 and still swinging.
It's tough work.
Tonight, the ultimate look back at Frankie Valli.
And get ready for some doggy I-dos.
This is going to be ridiculous.
Your hour of entertainment news with ET and the Insider starts right now. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Stein.
And for Mary Hart, I'm Thea Andrews.
It is the surprising new twist you won't find in the headlines. Here's tonight's breaking news.
Can't even go out to dinner. You go to the market, you have to run to the market and run back.
Bonnie Stern, Howard K. Stern's sister, describes the toll taken on the family by paparazzi constantly hounding their every move.
Completely unbelievable. It's surreal. You know, it's not even anything that I think anybody could ever imagine unless they were in it.
Next week promises to be no easier. Tuesday, DNA results are expected to be announced at the paternity hearing in Supreme Court. There is a gag order, but the demeanor of Stern and Burkett afterwards could tell us everything. Wednesday, the inquest into Daniel's death continues, but the chief magistrate is expected to order the jurors home for the day. Thursday, Howard's team argues before the court for the right to question those jurors directly. And Friday, Virgie returns to court to ask for permanent custody of Danny Lynn.
And coming up, more news about baby Danny Lynn, the paparazzi scare in the Bahamas, and why Howard's family says Danny Lynn is living like a prisoner in her own home.
Now, a big Hollywood deal leads tonight's ET News Link.
Action shot.
A new twist for the Flying Tomato. Only ET can show you Olympic champ Shaun White starring in the adventuresome ad for American Express.
What are you doing here, eh? I heard there's a huge storm in Japan.
Konnichiwa.
See his moves when the American Express ad starts airing this Monday. And how'd you like to have Brad Pitt in your bedroom or Penelope Cruz? These are just some of the famed paintings by Nicolosi being auctioned off in June by Stars for a Cause. Most of the artwork was signed by celebs in our ET Golden Globe and Emmy rooms.
A dream come true.
In LA, you can see the exhibit at the Hollywood Museum through Sunday. And Dancing with the Stars' Tom Bergeron hosted the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Foundation College TV Awards. It honors students' work and TV's best, including Survivor and reality show innovator Mark Burnett, who accepted from the set of his upcoming CBS show, Pirate Master.
An honor, and I'm so glad. Thank you so much.
Now, the stories we're tracking to see what's fact and what's fiction. Mandy Moore kicks off tonight's Real or Rumor. Is Mandy Meredith Vieira's new co-host? Technically, that's real. Mandy, Meredith, and Halle Berry will host the 10th Annual Entertainment Industry Foundation's Revlon Run Walk May 5th in New York City.
The goal of the event has always been to improve the lives of women challenged with breast and ovarian cancer.
Mandy will also co-host the LA Run Walk fundraiser May 12th with Sheryl Crow and Michael Chiklis. Did Terry Polo wear a bag over her head at her brother's wedding? That's real. Terry was her now sister-in-law's lone bridesmaid.
But she said, you can only be my bridesmaid if you wear a paper bag over your head, because she didn't want me to be prettier than she was. So I literally wore a paper bag over my head with eyes and a mouth cut out.
Now Terry's suffering from nuptials overload, starring as a wedding coordinator in Fox's The Wedding Bells, airing tonight. Did Lindsay Lohan lose her favorite Lula bracelet? Yep, that's real.
She said to me, "Oh my God, Mimi, that expensive bracelet, I lost it and I just bought it." And I said to myself, thank God she paid for it.
Mimi So is one of Hollywood's most sought-after celebrity jewelers.
Courtney Cox wore the Cage bangle, black and white diamonds. She absolutely looked stunning. Terry Hatcher wore these at the SAG Award this year. These are the black diamond goddess earrings. Cameron, it's just the bigger the better.
Now, TV may be heading into summer reruns, but there's plenty of action coming to the box office, and as Leonard Maltin reports, it's all about the ladies.
Just had a disturbed eye.
I prefer unique.
Lindsay Lohan is a double threat this summer, starting with Georgia Rule on May 11th. Her dysfunctional family includes mom Felicity Huffman and grandma Jane Fonda.
You don't look evil.
Makeup helps.
Then Lohan stars in I Know Who Killed Me on July 27th. It's her first starring R-rated film.
I feel really lucky to be able to be in this movie.
I'm pregnant.
In Knocked Up on July 20th, Grey's Anatomy's Katherine Heigl goes from doctor to patient. Yeah! She even has a semi-nude love scene.
I hate wearing underwear in front of people. I'd rather just be naked. No.
Entertainment Weekly's Dan Fierman likes Heigl's big screen chances.
This is someone who's very well liked on a show that's extremely popular right now in Grey's Anatomy.
Hello.
On May 2nd, Kerry Russell finds out she's pregnant too in Waitress.
Congratulations.
Thanks, but I'm not so happy about it like everybody else might be.
Kerry's also expecting in real life, which is a much happier prospect.
And it's exciting. It's, thrilling.
Angelina Jolie stars as the wife of a journalist killed in Pakistan, and June 22nd's A Mighty Heart.
There's a potential to have sort of a major cultural impact.
On August 10th, 2 films open that star accomplished actresses, Becoming Jane with Anne Hathaway and Stardust with a magical Michelle Pfeiffer. In Penelope, out August 17th, a disfigured Christina Ricci finds a friend in Reese Witherspoon.
Hey, Jack, how about another round for my pal Scarfy here?
On August 1st, Jennifer Lopez marries Mark Antony in El Cantante.
It's beautiful.
And Mandy Moore is about to get married by priest Robin Williams in July 4th's License to Wed, but not in real life.
I'm nowhere near ready to kind of think about this stuff yet.
May 4th, Drew Barrymore gets lucky with card shark Eric Bana in Lucky You.
Fun game.
In No Reservations, out July 27th, Catherine Zeta-Jones is a no-nonsense chef who discovers her softer side.
Tell me who you are.
Equally no-nonsense is Demi Moore in June 1st, Mr. Brooks. She's a cop on the trail of killer Kevin Costner.
It's thrilling and terrifying.
And there's plenty of action at the box office right now, like my pick of the week, Grindhouse, a real movie lover's movie. And it tops what's in theaters this holiday weekend. Grindhouse is a double dose of drive-in style entertainment. 2 movies blended into one by movie masters Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. Now, if being creeped out is your thing, there's also The Reaping, an intense drama about biblical plagues starring Hilary Swank. And Richard Gere tries to pull off a fast one in The Hoax, the true story of a writer who tried to dupe America. For family fun, there's Firehouse Dog, and also the Ice Cube comedy Are We Done Yet? And we aren't done yet. Fracture is coming to theaters April 20th, starring Anthony Hopkins.
I love you.
I know.
Does he?
In Fracture, Hopkins admits to shooting his wife, then leaves it up to the junior district attorney, played by Ryan Gosling, to close the case. That proves harder than you might think. And at times, Hopkins reminds us of that other killer he made famous.
I'm not going to play games with you. I'm afraid you have to hold sport.
It's very hard to resist. No, I didn't have to do anything like that. I didn't do any of those, any of that stuff.
But don't call this new character Hannibal. And as Ryan found out, don't call Anthony Sir.
He doesn't like it. I wanted to call him Sir Anthony. I think it's great, but he just wouldn't have it. Tony. He likes Tony.
This thing was a setup. Confession, everything.
You haven't actually proved anything.
And Sir Tony isn't just an amazing actor, he's a busy one. He's got 3 other films in the works right now.
Coming up from stage 28, protecting Danny Lynn. Is Anna Nicole's baby a prisoner in her own home? Plus, here comes the bride.
Is there a treat in here?
Are these pooches really ready for some doggy I-dos? Then, a flashback with Frankie Valli. original Jersey boy on Living the Dream. That's coming up.
Each year in the U.S., thousands of women learn they have cervical cancer. I could be one less. One less statistic. One less.
Because now there's Gardasil, the only vaccine that may help protect you from the 4 types of human papillomavirus that may cause 70% of cervical cancer.
I want to be one less woman who will battle cervical cancer. One less.
Like all vaccines, Gardasil may not fully protect everyone. The side effects include pain, swelling, itching and redness at the injection site, fever, nausea, or dizziness.
Gardasil is not for women who are pregnant.
Gardasil does not prevent all types of cervical cancer, so it is important to continue with routine cervical cancer screenings.
Gardasil will not treat cervical cancer.
Ask your doctor about getting vaccinated with the only cervical cancer vaccine, Gardasil.
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 Gardasil. With Gardasil, you could be one less.
E-L-E-S-S. I want to be one less. One less. O-A-E-L-E-S-S.
Coming up, Cameron Manheim's dating disasters on Ghost Whisperer gets Jennifer Love Hewitt talking to the dead.
I used to think she was just quirky, and now I think she's crazy.
Explosions are all about physics, you know, about math. Everything in this room tells us a story about the blast.
I think we may have the wrong man. Easy, pal. You're here to help, right? You're not here to create problems.
You get the same bad feeling I'm getting?
I'm sitting on the bomb right now.
Don't move, Jessica. There's probably a pressure switch in the seat. Just hang on. Go, go, now!
A new episode of Numbers, CBS tonight. Fast is violent. Fast is gritty. Fast is explosive. This is the new Fast, the 438 horsepower hybrid. This is the pursuit of perfection.
Just clap, clap, clap your hands to the beat. Come on! If you want it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, yeah. If you play it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, whoa. If you love it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, yeah. Wanna win it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, yeah. If you want it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, yeah. If you play it, come and get it. The eyes got it. Fun, yeah.
Cameron Manheim is about to find out that J-Love is a ghost whisperer. It's the Friday night CBS hit, and we have a sneak peek.
I would like to propose a toast to thank you for finally saying yes.
Cameron's dating disasters on Ghost Whisperer. Could it be her late husband sabotaging her love life? Jennifer Love Hewitt knows he's behind it, and tonight on CBS, she has to fess up to Cameron about her gift.
You have just found out that Jennifer speaks to dead people?
Yes, and I used to think she was just quirky, and now I think she's crazy. Are you all right? Charlie.
There's very few scenes where I actually get to sort of tell the truth as Melinda knows it, and that's really fun for me.
I want you to tell me what the hell is going on.
Cameron is ever the skeptic, but is slowly won over.
In this world of Ghost Whisperer, you can't only resist it for so long before it's just evident what's going on.
Yeah, you just got to join the party.
Yeah, you just have to join the party.
Well, Cameron's gone to Ghostland, but we have the reality show that's gone to the dogs. From acupuncture to pedicures, and yes, even weddings, it's the show that will leave you howling.
This is going to be ridiculous.
Are these pooches about to profess their love? Will the preacher tell the groom he can now lick his bride?
What's right here? Is there a treat in the air?
Actually, these dogs are dressing up as a gift for their owners.
Mabel and Mosley's parents are getting married tomorrow, so we want to make sure that we get them decked out in the right attire.
That's the kind of care canines get at the downtown Dog Lounge in Seattle, the basis of the new reality show Adventures in Doggy Daycare, premiering tomorrow on WeTV, along with America's cutest puppies. Meet Elise, whose love for her own dogs led her to open this business where dogs are trained, boarded, groomed, and can even get acupuncture.
All right, guys, gonna go potty. Let's go.
Some of Elise's clients spend upwards of $10,000 a year spoiling their hounds.
If other people feel as good as I do about my dogs when they pick up, then it makes everything easy worth it.
For more on this story and all the late-breaking Hollywood news, be sure to visit our website at etonline.com.
Next. We're with the man behind the Broadway hit Jersey Boys as he celebrates a milestone anniversary. Then, life after Van Halen, why Valerie Bertinelli's dropping weight and hanging on to her new man.
He's never seen me naked.
And the paparazzi's endless pursuit of baby Danny Lynn.
You can't go out. It's not safe.
That's next.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
Wrap yourself in youthful, glowing skin with our added Ribbon with Light Enhancers in new Olay Body Wash with Radiance Ribbons. It's the body wash that moisturizes and turns the lights on your skin.
Lasagna noodles, ground beef, sauce, and cheese. $47. Having a backup plan. Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For groceries, there's MasterCard.
After I brush my teeth, I feel like I just left the dentist's office.
It's true. You can actually feel Crest Pro Health's active clean crystals cleaning.
It felt like a professional clean.
It's all part of Crest Pro Health's patented polyfluoride system. It's why Crest Pro Health is the only all-in-one toothpaste that protects against all these areas dentists check most for a healthy smile.
I was surprised. I felt like I just stepped out of the dentist office.
Healthy, beautiful smiles for life. Also look for Crest Pro Health Rinse.
How do they feel?
Unless the glasses can perform miracles, don't pay more than you have to.
The Los Angeles Times, the New York Times, Rolling Stone, and Time Magazine are all talking. Shooter is a crowd-pleasing thriller with a ton of white-knuckle action. Mark Wahlberg hits the target.
I didn't start it, but I mean to see it through.
Shooter, rated R, now playing everywhere.
The Sprint Power Network gives you the power to make calls, check email, wirelessly download your favorite songs whenever you want, watch live TV right on your phone. No one has a more powerful network in the Miami area, and we've added more coverage from Delray Beach to Surfside to Westwood Lake. Now try Sprint for 30 days risk-free and get the powerful M500 for $49.99. Sprint. Power up.
Marshall's Law number 284. If you're gonna hold court, you'll need a great dress. Get top name fashion for the price of a no-name. How's that for love? Love? Those who know Marshall's Law.
At New York's most powerful ad agency,
It wasn't just a drowning. She was poisoned.
something isn't right.
We have a leak.
If you think you know how it will end,
Oh my God.
think again. Perfect Stranger, rated R, April 13th.
What does it take to bring you the most accurate local forecast? It takes an experienced team that really knows South Florida.
CBS 4 Weather.
Accurate, dependable. The weather team you can really count on.
Honey, can we go home now? Can we go home now?
Sure.
Unless the glasses can perform miracles, don't pay more than you have to.
This weekend on Entertainment Tonight,
I need you to put your chin way up in the air.
a facelift with the patient wide awake,
How you feeling, Pat? You okay?
Yeah, fine.
and a nose job during your lunch hour.
There's virtually no downtime.
Get ready for the new wave of plastic surgery trends. That's this weekend.
Frankie Valli turned his chart-topping music into a Broadway hit, and now he's celebrating a milestone anniversary. Not bad for a Jersey boy.
Growing up as a kid, I never dreamed any of this would come true. All I ever wanted was to have just maybe one hit record.
Frankie and his Four Seasons got that hit, a #1 no less, in 1962, an amazing 45 years ago. In all, he's Frankie's cracked the top 40 more than 24 times, and he never tires of singing the hits.
You know, I watch the reaction of an audience when we do Sherry and Big Girls Don't Cry and Walk Like a Man, and they're having a terrific time. Isn't that what we're all about?
Big girl.
Frankie celebrating his milestone with the very best of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, a concert DVD out now. There's also the success of Jersey Boys, the Tony Award-winning musical about his group that opens in Los Angeles June 3rd. He remembers the first time he saw it.
All these little things that go through your head. Do I talk like that? Do I really walk like that? Is that how I sound when I sing? But I got very, very comfortable with it. And then I looked down and said, hey, is that what I do? That's not so bad. Gee, this is pretty terrific.
You're just too true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Frankie turned 73 in May, but that won't keep him off the road. He's almost constantly on tour.
It's tough work to go out there and get in an airplane every day or get on a bus every night after you finish and get there at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning and check in a hotel and do the show and finish the show and get back on the bus and eat some pizza. Those are all the things that make you hate it. And then you walk out on the stage and you forget that all of these things took place.
And there's a brand new Frankie Valli compilation coming your way. Jersey Beat, the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, a 3-CD and DVD box set will be in stores June the 5th.
Now, we go in-depth to reveal a different side of a top Hollywood story. Here is tonight's report from Stage 28. At just 7 months old, little Danny Lynn already finds herself in the crosshairs of the ever-present paparazzi. Howard doesn't want cameras getting new footage of the infant because he fears for her safety. In fact, a photo of the baby could fetch thousands of dollars. One eager paparazzo even followed them into the doctor's office.
And the doctor walks into the office and says, oh, by the way, there's a photographer outside. And so we had to slip out the back, race to the car. Howard had to put Danny Lynn in her car seat. My mother, who was along, had to put a towel and a blanket to cover Danny Lynn up. And then the photographer started snapping pictures of Howard and Danny Lynn and my mother and myself. And then we opened up the newspaper the next day, and that's front page news.
Sadly, the relentless paparazzi is almost making Danny Lynn a prisoner in her own Bahamian home.
All the windows are closed up, the shades are drawn. You know, you have no natural daylight coming in the house. And really, if you go outside, you know, there's, you know, the threat of having your picture taken or, you know, somebody having a camera pointed right at the door. The buzzer's buzzing from people taking taxi tours, asking if they can come in and take pictures or if they can come in and see the baby. You can't go out. You can't do anything because you're afraid that, you know, if you take her out, that people are going to recognize her and God knows what's going to happen then. It's like it's not safe.
And though Danny Lynn won't celebrate her first birthday for another 5 months, Aunt Bonnie and Uncle Gary are looking ahead to that important milestone with the hope that they will all be celebrating together.
We take it one day at a time, and we honestly celebrate it every day we have with her because she's such a beautiful child, and my own children have become very connected with her. They call her Cousin Danny. And it is just so amazing to have her as part of our family. And I can't wait to celebrate her first birthday. I really can't. And I think after all that we've gone through this year, it is going to be the most unbelievable celebration.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight, little Danny Lynn's fate.
It's devastating.
What if Howard loses her to Larry Burkhead?
Everything that she knows and loves will just be torn apart.
Then, the Justin Timberlake exclusive.
George Clooney is America's coolest guy. I'm just second or third.
JT on the tabloids, Shrek and Joey Fatone.
Obi-Wan for Tony. You made me proud.
Plus, Heather Mills' new stunt. That's Monday.
Now, do not move an inch because we'll be back with tonight's last-minute news in seconds. In tonight's Entertainment Tonight Capital One Birthdays, which cast member of Cheers also appeared in The Empire Strikes Back? Is it Kelsey Grammer, John Ratzenberger, or Ted Danson? Your answer's next in the ET Capital One Birthdays.
The road to happiness. There's a lot of temptation out there.
In my hand is a little piece of heaven, and it's practical.
Nice. God, $9 grand. This won't make you happy. It'll end up buried in your closet. Put your money in an orange savings account. It won't go out of fashion, then you'll feel better about yourself. $9 grand.
Sorry.
High interest, no fees, no minimums. Next thing you know, there's more money than when you started. And you're right back on the road to happiness.
It's built to be fast, loaded with options, and includes amazing amounts of cash. It's Cars and Cash from the Florida Lottery. Every week you could be one of 7 lucky winners who gets to choose a brand new car. Or you could win $250,000 cash. That's a total of 42 cars and $1.5 million. But hurry, it's only for a limited time. Then it's gone. Cars and Cash from the Florida Lottery. Lots of cars, lots of cash, lots of winners.
You've never driven anything like it. The Nissan Murano. Seamless, efficient acceleration from its CVT transmission. You've never seen anything like it. SUV versatility, 5-star safety rating in one beautiful package. Lease the Nissan Murano for just $299 a month. Feel it, see it, believe it. At your Nissan dealer now.
Songs free for a year. Downloadable from Napster to your PC and your phone when you buy the sync and high-speed internet. Only from the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
A Discovery Cruise offers all the amenities of a longer cruise in one fun-filled day to the Bahamas. Free lavish buffet meals are included. Visit discoverycruiseline.com. Even choose to cruise and stay.
Experience the new Ethan Allen and discover a blend of classic and modern styles. And now, with 6 months, no payments, and no interest, there's no reason to wait. Ethan Allen, classic design, modern perspective.
In tonight's Entertainment Tonight Capital One Birthdays, Mary Lou Henner is 55. And which cast member of Cheers also appeared in The Empire Strikes Back? That's John Ratzenberger, who turns 60 years old today. Hey, John, what's in your wallet? In tonight's Last Minute News, Valerie Bernelli is taking her new love one day at a time.
When I was 10 pounds heavier, he goes, I love you just the way you are.
As Valerie works on slimming down as a new celebrity client of Jenny Craig, her boyfriend of nearly 3 years, Tom Vitale, is behind her every step of the way. Her weight reduction and romance are all in People magazine, out today. Valerie joked with Jan about her great guy.
He's a keeper. I know, I love him.
Yeah, any man who's like, honey, you look fabulous.
I'm like, what's wrong with you, really?
Yeah.
Seriously.
And if they say it when you're naked, oh my God.
Yeah.
Lock the
Because he's never seen me naked.
Okay, Monday on ET, the end is near for the hit sitcom The King of Queens, and we're hanging with Leah Remini. She's always so much fun and always brutally honest, so don't miss that. Have a great holiday weekend, but don't go anywhere. The Insider is on.
Anna Nicole's daughter. Inside Danny Lynn's first Easter without her mother. The Entertainment Tonight and Insider coverage continues.
I'm sure Howard has something special planned.
Plus, hounded, followed, and fearing the worst.
It's not safe. It's completely unbelievable. It's surreal.
More on why the paparazzi is surrounding their Bahamas home.
You're afraid that, you know, if you take her out, that people are going to recognize her, and God knows what's going to happen then.
Now, Charles Manson's bone-chilling moments caught on tape.
I didn't have nothing to do with killing those people. You can't trick me, so give me my rights, period.
The terrifying courtroom outburst. Ghost whispers Jennifer Love Hewitt stalked by a ghost in her own home. And he sees dead people, James Van Prague's haunting new vision.
Your husband's right behind you.
Then, Tobey Maguire's AA confession, the new interview about entering rehab at just 19 years old. Rose and Rosario, undressed to kill, behind the scenes of their nearly naked photo shoot.
Welcome to my Rolling Stone cover shoot.
Plus, Gilligan's Island's Ginger, then and now. And
inside with the half-ton siblings, the Hollywood actor and his sister, the drastic measures they took to stop eating themselves to death.
If you didn't have the surgery to lose the weight, would you have died?
Breaking Anna Nicole Smith news. Hi, everyone. I'm Lara Spencer. Welcome to The Insider from our Times Square studio in New York City.
And I'm Pat O'Brien in Hollywood with today's new development.
You're afraid that, you know, if you take her out, that people are going to recognize her, and God knows what's going to happen then. It's like it's not safe.
Hounded, followed, and fearing the worst.
It's completely unbelievable. It's surreal.
In an exclusive interview, Howard's sister, Bonnie, and brother Gary reveal the difficulties of caring for Anna Nicole's baby in the Bahamas. First, another milestone for Danny Lynn. The infant turns 7 months old tomorrow, and Sunday, her first Easter. So, how will the baby celebrate the holidays in the Bahamas?
I'm sure Howard has something special planned, and I'm sure the nannies want to do something special for her because they love Easter.
New photos of Danny Lynn could fetch as much as $1 million. Howard's family says he fears for her safety, but the paparazzi have been relentless.
You can't even go out to dinner. You go to the market, you have to like run to the market and run back, and you know, it's just completely unbelievable. It's surreal. You know, it's not even anything that I think anybody could ever imagine unless they were in it.
And there's much more breaking Anna Nicole news on the way. Is little Danny Lynn in danger? Her undercover trip that turned dramatic. Lara?
When big news breaks, The Insider's got it covered. This just in.
Rose and Rosario undressed to kill, wrapped in a bandolier of bullets, wearing nothing but their makeup. Ms. McGowan and Ms. Dawson are armed and dangerous.
Hello, I'm Rose McGowan. Welcome to my Rolling Stone cover shoot, where they like to make girls look as glamorous as possible.
Our cameras caught a glimpse of the photo shoot where Rose got down and dirty for another racy shot. The magazine's on stands today.
Now look at all the dirt.
That's fantastic.
It's not too much?
No, it's perfect.
Now, do you like the lighting in here?
I think that's sexy as well.
Pretty hot.
Rose and Rosario played very bad girls in Grindhouse, out today. Now, Tobey Maguire's AA confession. Spider-Man 3's star talks candidly about entering rehab when he was only 19. He tells the May issue of Men's Journal magazine on stands April 10th, quote, "I have an addictive nature. I go to addictive extremes, and before I got sober, that became routine."
And The Insider is in front of another celebrity headline. It's what you need to know.
Any chance you have children in your future?
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Is Hillary Swank ready to be a mom?
I think it'd be great someday to have kids.
But for now, she's tackling greater challenges.
The locust, the bloody river, the dead animals, the frogs.
It's all in a day's work for the Academy Award-winning actress.
Captain, what are you doing?
Ending this.
Is it blood?
The whole damn river.
The mud in the bottom of this river was like, you know, that where you really like stick to it. There were snakes. They had these spider wranglers and snake wranglers that their whole job was to make sure that poisonous spiders weren't around us and poisonous snakes weren't around us.
Hillary's risking her life, all for her spooky new movie. In The Reaping, Hillary's an expert in disproving religious phenomenon using scientific explanations, until she herself experiences what appears to be biblical plagues.
I love that there are two twists in this movie that I didn't see coming. This movie is a great supernatural thriller, but it's smart, and it makes you ask those questions.
In the film, in theaters now, Hillary reaches out to a mysterious child played by 13-year-old Anna Sophia Robb.
How did you deal with all of the bugs?
Animal wranglers taught me how to work with the locusts by throwing them at me.
and seeing if I wouldn't flinch. And then I just got used to them.
The film was shot in Louisiana, where temperatures reached up to 112 degrees. As for Hillary, it's all part of the gig.
That's what I love about my job, is I get to learn about new things that I wouldn't have experienced or known about had I not been an actor.
Now, if you think watching The Reaping is scary, making it was even more intense. The cast and crew had to shut down production in Louisiana and evacuate for Hurricane Katrina. Lara?
Millions of people watch Jennifer Love Hewitt talk to the dead every Friday night on Ghost Whisperer. But did Jennifer ever have a stalker ghost? James Van Praagh, the man behind the hit show, gets to the bottom of this real-life Ghost Whisperer mystery.
She's able to deal with earthbound spirits, where I deal with ones that pass into the light.
She is the real-life Ghost Whisperer, and she had to remove a frightening ghost from Jennifer Love Hewitt's own house.
It was almost like a stalker ghost.
Are you kidding me? Jennifer Love Hewitt had a stalker ghost?
He went to the same high school that she went to. Apparently, when this guy died, they went to clean out his house. He had a whole wall of nothing but her pictures on it.
Jennifer had to call Marianne in to get rid of the ghost stalker.
I wasn't really scared by them. I just, felt like maybe they should be another place, and that way things would stop rattling in my kitchen.
Besides problems at home, Jennifer and James Van Praagh had ghosts plaguing them behind the scenes at the Ghost Whisperer.
Your husband's passed, and he's right behind you, and it's about January. What is January? Is that when he died?
Yeah, January 5th.
January. Was there something with his head?
Brain cancer.
Okay, well, because I feel like the head, but it's like gone. And he wants me to tell you that he's no longer in pain.
And now it was time for Marianne to do what she was brought in here to do: free these lost souls.
I'm going to create a real bright white light, and I will watch them walk into it. And that's it.
Were there any final words?
Couple thank yous.
But that's not the only mission Marianne took us on. Our next stop? The Braychak's Blue Egg Farm. Its owner, Kathy, reached out to Marianne to help get rid of the ghosts that have been tormenting her family for years.
The bumps in the nights and the walking around, I can do without all that.
And almost immediately, Marianne began picking up on the spirits.
He's standing right here in the doorway.
And he's not the only ghost here. Once inside, another ghost begins speaking directly to Marianne, with clues to where she is in the house.
Is that the bedroom set that has the mirror?
It used to have a mirror. It's gone. Oh, wow. There's one in the closet upstairs. The mirror's back there.
And then Marianne spots the ghost.
You have a neighborhood ghost. She's standing right here behind me. Oh, jeez. It's okay.
Time for Marianne to create the white light so the ghost of Florence could finally cross over.
Okay, Florence is gone.
So after years of torment, the Braychak's family finally has peace. Tonight on The Ghost Whisperer, Cameron Manheim's character finally learns about Jennifer Love Hewitt's ability to talk to the dead. It's an episode you don't want to miss.
I try to concentrate on the inner me.
The age-defying Gilligan castaway today. Ginger reveals her secret tonic, staying young forever. Without surgery?
Inside the mind of a convicted killer. In tonight's Insider In-Depth.
I'm here to help you a little bit.
Charles Manson, crazed and behind bars. The haunting Lost interview.
Is there anything you want me to do?
Hollywood's half-ton siblings.
Were you forced into bankruptcy to save your life?
Their life and death surgery struggle.
Protecting Danny Lynn. Howard and the baby girl, hunted by the paparazzi and prisoners in their own home.
All the windows are closed up, the shades are drawn. You have no natural daylight coming in the house.
The Insider is just getting started.
Get ready to be disturbed in tonight's FaceTime.
Ooh, that's creepy.
What'd you see?
Red smears.
What?
Teen voyeurs, led by Shia LaBeouf, spy on their neighbors. Then one night,
Wait a minute.
these peeping toms see a bit too much. Soon they suspect there's a murderer on their street.
He's hiding something. We know that. And he knows that we know that.
Oh my God.
We need to see what's in the garage.
Will the killer be exposed? Find out when Disturbia opens Friday, the 13th of April.
You're not the only one who's watching.
It's Easter, and here come the savings at Kmart. Get pre-filled Easter baskets starting at $3.99. Or choose from a sweet selection of candy to fill your own. and save big on Wonder Kids Easter clothes. Just hop on down to Kmart.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown.
Introducing the Good Life recipe. 6 key ingredient groups blended for the taste dogs crave. Without the artificial additives, they don't.
To clean up this mess, you visit a hairdresser. And this? A good shrink.
But to clean this mess, visit your Oryx store. It's the only place for lightweight vacuums.
And expert advice for a cleaner, healthier home. Plus, really great deals. Trade in your old vacuum to save on a new Oryx XL21 and get a free gift. Or at Clean Home Center.
Whatever mess you're in, we'll get you out of it.
CBS Tonight.
The ghost that's been haunting you. It's your dad.
Maybe this is something you should tell Delia about.
I see ghosts.
You're kidding, right?
No. The ghost that's attached to you is Charlie.
That's insane. You need help, Melinda.
It's not a gift. I wish you would go away.
New Ghost Whisperer. Then,
Father was stabbed 27 times.
could a mother's love protect a suspected killer?
The police have arrested the wrong person.
He's our guy.
New Close to Home after a new Ghost Whisperer, CBS Tonight.
Marshall's Law number 265. Always think of the driveway as a runway. Get fashions from the designers you saw on the catwalk for the price of a copycat. Those who know Marshall's Law. Marshall's Law number 291. See what you saw in department stores for up to half off. Which means you can put twice as much on. Those who know Marshall's Law.
The Insider rolls on from our Times Square studio with Lara Spencer.
Welcome back to The Insider. Now, here's Victoria Recano with another big headline.
Lara, long before America had to pick their favorite idol, there was only one question. Marianne or Ginger? Now Ginger's back, and the Gilligan's Island siren is sharing her secrets for staying forever young in this Insider interview.
Well, I try to concentrate on the inner me.
Still elegant and beautiful, Tina Louise, the castaway movie star on TV's Gilligan's Island, practically defies the passage of time. Plastic surgery? She's not against it.
Absolutely not. No, to each his own.
Botox, perhaps?
It's really not my point of concentration. I try to stay in shape, but I know, and you know, judging from your question, I think it's really how I start my day.
Tina specifically focuses on her diet, and she'll let you in on her secret tonic in a moment. But first, Tina gives her take on embattled young Hollywood, including Lindsay Lohan and Britney Spears.
I don't know what's going on out there. It's very distressing. It's very disturbing. Just don't know, because they're beautiful, they're young, they're talented, and that should be enough.
Now, did Tina make headlines herself? We asked if there were any feuds with her Gilligan's Island castmates.
I don't remember feuding. I mean, there's always, gossip.
These days, the miraculously age-defying mother is out promoting her latest accomplishment, her first children's book, titled When I Grow Up, in stores now.
The best guy in the world. If a male seahorse can give birth, look at that guy.
The idea is to inspire children, but as for what she wants her fans to know about her age-defying beauty secret...
I juice. I make a green drink all full of kale and celery and cucumbers and parsley and spinach and carrot and ginger. Let's not forget that.
You certainly can't argue with the results. Now, next up on The Insider, the rage-filled rants of one of the most feared men in Hollywood history.
They are very mad and mean old witches now.
Mass murderer Charles Manson in tonight's Insider in Depth, the rare glimpse into his bizarre behavior behind bars.
Crushing the scales at over 1,000 pounds, the heartbreaking half-ton siblings.
I was literally falling apart.
Inside their deadly diet and popping pills to kill the pain.
Little Danny Lynn, preyed on by the paparazzi. New details from Howard's family today. The visit to the doctor that turned dramatic.
We had to slip out the back, race to the car. Howard had to put Danny Lynn in her car seat.
We have so much more celebrity news ahead. The Insider returns in moments.
Hello, can I help you?
How much horsepower does this thing have?
That one's 19.5 horsepower.
Easy to start.
You betcha.
What's the cutting swath on this?
17 inches.
My yard has a lot of trees.
Then I'd go with the John Deere Zero Turn Radius Mower. 2,500 max PSI.
Gas powered?
Oh, yeah.
Definition of torque?
The measure of how much force on an object causes it to rotate.
Okay. Store's opening and you're ready.
At Lowe's, we make sure our people know their stuff.
How much horsepower does this thing have? 19.5.
Lowe's, let's build something together.
Scalpel, syringe, laser.
Imagine becoming your own eye specialist. While drastic measures aren't for you, now there's an eye treatment that is. Introducing Regenerist Eye Dermapod. Its revolutionary new form resurfaces, helps fill in lines, and decongests puffiness. So get the results you want without ever leaving home. Regenerist Eye Dermapod from Olay. Love the skin you're in.
Still to come, Hollywood's halftime siblings, Charles Manson's lost rage-filled rants, and breaking Anna Nicole news. Inside baby Danny Lynn's undercover visit to the doctor. Next.
Right now, get your hands on a fully loaded medium meat lovers, veggie lovers, or any lovers pizza for just $9.99. Or go large for just $2 more. Want more toppings? Get America's favorite pizza, Pizza Hut.
The Los Angeles Times, the New York Times, Rolling Stone, and Time Magazine are all talking. Shooter is a crowd-pleasing thriller with a ton of white-knuckle action. Mark Wahlberg hits the target.
I didn't start it, but I mean to see it through.
Shooter, rated R, now playing everywhere.
I've always counted on Sears for great prices and quality name brands, so why would I shop anywhere else for my glasses?
Get $200 off eyeglasses and prescription sunglasses. Any frame, any lens, any prescription. Now at Sears Optical.
DSW, unleash your passion for shoes.
The Sprint Power Network gives you the power to make calls, check email, wirelessly download your favorite songs whenever you want, watch live TV right on your phone. No one has a more powerful network in the Miami area, and we've added more coverage from Delray Beach to Surfside to Westwood Lake. Now try Sprint for 30 days risk-free and get the powerful M500 for $49.99. Sprint. Power up.
Right now, get your hands on a fully loaded medium meat lovers, veggie lovers, or any lovers pizza for just $9.99. Or go large for just $2 more. Want more toppings? Get America's favorite pizza, Pizza Hut.
The Insider rolls on from our Times Square studio with Lara Spencer.
They've been dubbed the half-ton siblings, a Hollywood actor and his sister. Now, our Victoria Ricano has their incredible life and death struggle to lose weight.
What's it like to carry around more than 500 pounds? Sheila Tarani has been overweight all her life, getting so big she had to give up driving because she couldn't fit behind the wheel. What types of foods were you indulging in?
Anything.
Even more stunning, take a look at her younger brother.
It got to the point where I was eating a couple of big Vicodin every day just to walk.
Grossly overweight and very unhealthy, Sheila and Cyrus, who's an aspiring actor, decided to get help with an obesity specialist. At the hospital, she weighed in at 579 pounds. He weighed 578. Combined, that's well over half a ton.
They were high risk, and they really were insisting on having the gastric bypass.
Dr. Liu instead gave them a less drastic procedure called lap band surgery, attaching a synthetic ring to the upper end of the stomach. 7 months later, the pounds are coming off.
How much do you weigh now?
Right now, I'm 429.
And Sheila, how much are you?
463.
If you didn't have the surgery to lose the weight, would you have died?
Of course.
That was inevitably going to happen, especially in my case, because I was literally falling apart.
They decided to publicize their story to highlight America's growing weight problem.
Obesity is the #1 killer in this country and the #1 problem. And if we
it's
don't,
the most curable.
Right, it is. And if we don't deal with it, there's going to be a lot more of us, running around. So, well, not running.
Definitely not running.
They still have their humor, but not when it comes to insurance companies. Cyrus says his insurance refused to pay for the approximately $25,000 procedure, and she couldn't get insurance at all.
That was the biggest slap in the face. That was an insult. That was them spitting on me, just like telling me I'm not worth it.
You're not worth it.
That we're just going to manage your health until you die.
Instead, they were forced to refinance their home to pay for it.
Were you forced into bankruptcy to save your life?
Not forced into bankruptcy, but we have a very big mortgage now.
Cyrus and Sheila's ultimate dream, to lose enough weight to fit into the rides at Disneyland. So have they succeeded? We'll have that story for you in a few weeks.
Now, tonight's Insider In-Depth.
Now, one of the most feared men in Hollywood history, Charles Manson. He may be behind bars, but his madness is still on show. We have the lost video of a murderer's rage-filled rants.
I didn't have nothing to do with killing those people. Period.
Angry.
I did not do that.
Crazed.
Back in the back, that's where we get down. You up in the front talking about money, honey.
And downright bizarre.
They got the Beach Boys tied up in their contracts. You can't get into the real estate because Pasadena is a submarine that's run by Jody Hoover.
They are the ramblings of a madman, Charles Manson, raw and unedited in front of a panel that will decide whether or not he should remain behind bars.
I don't disrespect you and take your rights, so give me my rights. You can't fool me. You can't trick me.
Shocking video of the mass murderer convicted of killing stunning actress Sharon Tate. It's the type of bizarre drama seen on Court TV's Disorder in the Court.
You say I control the minds. How am I convicted as being your father? Your father's the one who controls the minds, and how can I control a mind any more than my mind has been controlled?
And the Insider has uncovered this lost interview of Manson.
Believe me, all of my friends that used to be nice little gentle flower children, they are very mad and mean old witches now, you dig? And they don't like a lot of the things that you people have been doing.
Conducted 16 years ago in Corcoran State Prison, the interview is a rare glimpse of the killer who offered this eerie warning.
I'm here to help you a little bit. Because the guy next door to me said, Charlie, I know you and I like you. And you've helped me out of a few tight situations, and I owe you one. I get out in 8 months. Is there anything you want me to do? Now, what do you want me to tell him? Do you want me to tell him to come and see you? Do you want me to be the guy you're trying to make me? Do you want me to be the guy that orders people to die?
Also on Court TV Friday, the premiere of a gripping new series called The Wrong Man. Don't miss it. Pat?
Now, more Anna Nicole news. It's the latest information our newsroom just uncovered.
All the windows are closed up, the shades are drawn. You have no natural daylight coming in the house.
Little Danny Lynn, virtually a prisoner in her home. Howard K's sister, Bonnie, and brother Gary aren't sure how Howard endures.
You go outside, there's, the threat of having your picture taken or somebody having a camera pointed right at the door.
Even a doctor's appointment turned into a dramatic escape from the paparazzi.
The doctor walks into the office and says, oh, by the way, there's a photographer outside. And so we had to slip out the back, race to the car. Howard had to put Danny Lynn in her car seat. My mother, who was along, had to put a towel and a blanket to cover Danny Lynn up. And then the photographer started snapping pictures of Howard and Danny Lynn and my mother and myself. And then we opened up the newspaper the next day, and that's front page news.
And we will continue to bring you every developing detail in the ongoing Anna Nicole Smith saga.
Anna Nicole's baby. What will happen if Howard loses little Danny Lynn? His family speaks out.
In his mind, Danny Lynn is his baby.
And his sister's tearful plea. Then a Grey's Anatomy star stripped down, tan, tattooed. The hot doc like you've never seen him before. Plus, Oscar fashions turned wedding gowns. Beyonce, Nicole Kidman, Penelope Cruz. From red carpet to wedding aisle. Monday on The Insider.
Marshall's Law number 284. If you're going to hold court, you'll need a great dress. Get top name fashion for the price of a no name. How's that for love? Love? Those who know Marshall's Law.
It's 2 thumbs up for Meet the Robinsons. It's fresh, exciting, and utterly hilarious.
Stop laughing. Stop laughing.
And in Disney Digital 3D, it's spectacular.
Sorry?
Disney's Meet the Robinsons, rated G, now playing. Also in Disney Digital 3D. Yeah.
Do what you wanna do.
Master's and doctoral degrees in over 35 fields, and classes that fit your schedule. Take your career to the next level. Nova Southeastern University. Your future, your terms.
I gotta be honest with you, standing there is not gonna help me make a decision. I'm gonna need you to back off.
Do stuff faster. Sign up for Comcast high-speed internet for just $33 a month for 12 months. It's way faster than DSL from your phone company. And now with Power Boost, your fast connection is even faster. Just call today. Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. It's Comcastic.
CBS 4 invites you to the biggest office party of the year, the Mercedes-Benz Corporate Run, Thursday, May 3rd at Bayfront Park. To register, get your team together and call 305-666-RACE or log on to this website.
Cruise and Rum presents Kenny Chesney Flip Flop Summer Tour 2007. June 3rd at Sound Advice Amphitheater. American Express card members only. Get your tickets this Monday morning at 10 through Friday, April 13th. Before the general public on Saturday, April 14th. Kenny Chesney plus special guest Sugarland and Pat Green. For tickets charged by phone, visit livenation.com or ticketmaster.com. Kenny Chesney performing as part of the American Express concert series.
Marshall's Law number 289. There's always room for shoes. Get the designers you crave at a price that lets you take twice as many home. Those who know Marshall's Law.
Travel consideration provided by...
Arthritis pain's debilitating.
Capsaicin works differently, blocking pain for fast, lasting relief. Capsaicin cream and new no-mess applicator.
Takes the pain out of arthritis.
Here's what makes you an insider today, Pat.
Finally, remember old Hollywood where nothing ever happened? Well, nothing ever happened that was reported. That doesn't work anymore. That's why you love The Insider, because we are inside every studio, movie, red carpet, and headline there is. We'll be right back here on Monday to do the same thing. For now, have a great weekend, and good night from Hollywood.